It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of it. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 4 catches, 72 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 44.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now left side on the swing pass. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage. And frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
To number 8.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Joe Mixon, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Mixon with a first down carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
12 more yards there and another first down.
At the 2-yard line.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Joe Mixon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They went 3-and-out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bucs 49-yard line.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Allen going to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
57. Mike, 57.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 27.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Mixon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
The 35-yard line.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They run the counter now on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back to throw now on first down. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
On the run, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
A gain of 3, second down.
Down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
On the carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 7. And the Buccaneer first down.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Boston.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Joey Bosa. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
to the air. Allen
at the 40-yard line.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A pass there over the middle to start things out. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 4. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First down, Buccaneers. Austin.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, and it's the Rams who are out in front in that one. The Rams seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Bengals looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. Curtis Samuel, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. On the option is Allen. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
from the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing is Allen on third. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second.
Again, it's Mixon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 27. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Allen now on first down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucs 17-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
A big loss.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
24. Buccaneers 14.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 30-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
1st down.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Falcons 24, Buccaneers 17.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From midfield, here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Allen's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Buccaneers, 40.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the
1st and 10 at the 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the option, Allen will keep it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Allen. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Buccaneers, 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here comes comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
And his pass incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Ertz has it left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
A gain of 15.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds his running back, Mixon. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So after the INT, it's Allen fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
A 7-yard loss brings up
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Allen on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Falcons' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now they try the right side here. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Jabril Peppers. No gain on the play. Brings up
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen.
the 42-yard line.
Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
And sacked by Leighton Vander Esch. A big loss on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 3 yards out, and the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23.
So out come the Bucs now.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Complete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll give it here to his running back. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Atlanta, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they dip to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.